Hello everyone, welcome to my Yoga Therapy Pill platform. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a yoga program for women, which is for the follicular phase of the period. What is this phase like? It's right after the period where our body is preparing again itself for ovulation. It's the kapha period for a woman's body in general. So this is a time where we want to create strength, where we want to increase the inner heat again. We want to activate, energize our body in a balanced way, of course, not in a forceful way, and prepare it for the ovulation. So let's do something good for ourselves and practice. Let's start this practice with a simple warming up of our joints. First, allowing the head to drop towards the chest. Exhale. Open up the chest. Inhale. Exhale forward with the head. Inhale back without squeezing the neck. And again towards the front, and then starting with a slow rotation of the head with keeping the neck extended. 3 rounds to the right, feeling every single movement in the area of the neck. Keeping the breath flowing. And 3 rounds to the opposite direction. Being fully present with the movement without rushing it. The slower, the better. And that will do. Now reaching out with your arms, long spine, inhale, and bringing them down, exhale. One more time, inhale, and now bending towards the left, exhale. Coming back to the center, inhale, opposite direction, exhale. And both arms down, grabbing hold of your knees, exhale. Head and tail comes close. I'm holding onto my knees to give my spine a nice stretch. And as I inhale, open up the chest, head and tail goes back. One more time. And relax. And inhale in the center, long spine. Exhale, gentle twist. Again, inhale in the center. And as you exhale, gentle twist. And now coming on to our fours. Knees hip width apart under the hips. Hands shoulder width apart under the shoulders, fingers active. Inhaling, head and tail go up. Exhale, head and tail down. One more time. And coming to a neutral position. Inhaling, stretching out your right leg. The head is aligned with the spine, so I'm imagining that I'm pulling my body in one direction with my head and in the opposite direction with the heel of my right leg. And I bring it forward as I exhale. And I extend it parallel as I inhale. And head and knee come together as I exhale. And placing my foot on the ground again. Now I need to balance my body on my left arm, knee, and foot. And I open my arm, right arm up, chest is open, and I breathe here. It's a balancing posture, a chest opener. I'm also working with my core to keep my balance. And now even extending my arm. And here again, giving a little bit more weight on my support system on the left side and lifting my right leg up to try to create a line there. And bringing it down. Again, opening my arm up and turning back down on the floor and tabletop position. Nice. Now I'm tucking my toes, going into downward dog, lifting the right leg up and bringing it down. Nice little stretch here and back into the tabletop. And inhale, head and tail go up. Exhale, head and tail go down. Please continue with a few more rounds while I turn in the opposite direction. You can stay in the same direction and perform with your back towards me. Inhale and exhale. And coming to a neutral position, extending this time the left leg. I'm making sure that my fingers are active. This is important for protecting my wrist. And in breath, long spine. Exhale, head and knee come together. One more time. In breath. Keeping my body balanced. I'm not moving to the left or right. I'm trying to keep my hips level. This way the core is engaged. Inhale. And now again, I'm balancing myself, this time on the right side, and opening up. A few breaths here. My gaze is towards the ceiling, following my hand. And extending my arm above my head. And again, keeping the balance, lifting my left leg up. Oops, tricky to balance here. A few breaths here. And bringing it down. Again, the arm is towards the ceiling. And coming down on my fours. Tucking the toes into the downward dog to give my body a nice stretch. And lifting the left leg up. Again, trying to keep the hips level. I'm not turning. I'm trying to keep it level and bring it down into the nice stretch. And back onto the tabletop position. And eventually down into the child's pose. Staying here for a few breaths. And slowly, vertebra by vertebra, coming up and preparing for pranayama. For this one, we're going to do a stronger pranayama, Bastrika. Again, you can use a pillow under your hips, make yourself comfortable. We will start with ventilation breaths. So strong breaths through the mouth, exhalation through the mouth, inhalation through the nose to prepare the lungs. And now we are going to do, it's called the bellows breath. So we're going to breathe in and out. So in, extending the belly, out, pushing the belly in a faster and a rhythmic way. If there are no cardiovascular issues, you can go fast. If there are issues with high blood pressure or cardiovascular issues, you can take a slower rhythm. I will take an average rhythm here for demonstration. And again, if you're a very beginner, you just want to do 5 to 10 bellows. And if you're a more advanced practitioner, you can go all the way up to 50 basically. And after you finish the bellows, you take a very deep breath in and relax the body. Okay, so I'm placing my hand on the belly so that you can see the movement. And deep breath. And relax. For the second round, you can take a little break afterwards, observe the effects. You can already feel the rush of energy upwards, and you can feel a heat in the body. So for the next round, I will do it slightly faster. Please find a rhythm that works for you. And big breath. And relax. And take a moment to observe the effects. And for the last round, again, do it in the rhythm you like. I will do it slightly faster. And observing the effects. And this concludes our practice. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and if you want to do a yoga program for fertility, for improving the strength of your ovulation phase, then you can check out my yoga program for fertility using the link above. And please subscribe and turn on the notifications below. The subscription key is in the corner so that you are notified whenever I release new content. This Yoga for Women series keeps going on for a while. Thank you very much for your attention.